Welcome, everybody, to the Jokebudd Show. I'm your host, Jokebudd, the one and only. Interview season is underway. And I got here the good fellas from the SuckaFree brand. I got my man Slink, my man Jay, and 500 Gunna. Welcome to the show, fellas. How y'all doing today?
Man, good, thanks Brody. For welcoming us, Brody.
Y'all, it's a blessing to be here, bro.
Studio look good.
I appreciate
it.
We
proud of you, bro.
I appreciate it.
We're keep stacking these days up, man. We're going to get some real artists, some real athletes in this motherfucker.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, brothers. Let's start with the questions. We're going to get to the straightening. I want to know how did this whole collective come about. So tell me about the beginnings.
The beginnings has always just been the family. All of us, you already know, we've been together since yay high from in the Boys and Girls Club.
Right.
Motivating, pushing each other day by day from even going to school to pushing each other to get money, different business inventors. How you say that word?
Investors.
Endeavors, you know what I'm saying? But we all just been pushing each other just to keep going. And
yes, sir.
Yeah, man, like to expand on what he was saying, it just started off really, we didn't know what we was going to be.
Right.
You know, like none of us had any dreams of being anything beyond what we seen in front of us.
Right.
So, you know, it kind of actually SuckaFree started off musically.
Right.
You know, with Black doing the music, and then we was like, wait, you on tour and doing all this stuff, and we ain't got no merch.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
we started doing little bits of tour merch, and then it became like, you know, like our backbone of the neighborhood. You know, it just brought us all together. So,
right. And like Lil Jay said, we really started off saying what we seen, and that was YM. So basically, everything that we seen Wayne and them doing,
right.
That's why we started calling ourselves Young Millionaires.
Right.
And it went from parties to what Lil Jay was just talking about, from Black being on tour, and we're like, yeah, we need to make some money from this. We need to get some merch going.
No doubt.
And then, you know, Gunna, he a real Weezy fan. So we watching
100%.
all the what was the jumps called? Cause that was on the bus when we was watching them.
That's the old Young Money joints. I think it was like I got a lot of loot and I ain't looking for a lady. I forget what song the exact title of the song.
And we really was watching that every day.
No doubt.
Taking little bits and pieces from it. From shit, we dressed up one year for an all white party at school with the ties.
Because they was fly.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
They was fly. And it's just about having something of our own.
No doubt.
More importantly.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? Like something that represents what we do, where we from. I feel like VA gets forgotten a lot.
No doubt.
In everything.
Everything.
In this area. So that was real important too.
So that YM involved into the SuckaFree.
Right. And the YM means Young Millionaires. And if anybody is wondering what does Black mean, Black is Black Cobain, the rapper. Family out there, family members. Black Cobain will be on this show on an episode. We're going to get to the ins and outs, ups and downs, the past, present, and future. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of that. And now, the next question is, before the clothing line and things like that, what else did you all adventure in before it? Was it like business-wise or education? I know you guys are educated brothers, you know, and that's key. And people need to know that. Like, it is not like you just hopped off the porch and did, you know, what you had to, but you chose the harder path and going to the educational route.
When I say we like got our hands in everything, we literally got our hands in everything.
Yes, sir.
From community, from sports, from parties, from entertainment, from hair weaves to green grass to everything. We literally do it all.
Right.
Man, it's just no limits. Like we entrepreneurs, man.
Right.
I went to school. We all went to college. But I felt like college was just a way for us to get away from home.
Yeah.
And figure out how to survive on our own and learn to network. Like I tell people all the time, I didn't learn anything at college as far as when it comes to the books and knowledge and stuff. Like 10% of what I know came from really the books and like the actual curriculum of college.
No doubt.
Everything else came from survival, networking,
how to live.
and like I'm self-taught. You know what I'm saying? Like YouTube or whatever, like everything. Like
experience
I had experience.
Yeah, man.
Like that's what got me to this point. You know what I'm saying? So just college is a great breakthrough to especially find out who you are. Get out your parents' house, you know, at a younger age and learn how to survive.
Yeah, I went to school because they went to school. Honestly,
I went to school because Black was at school.
That was
Right.
a big part, and I didn't want to get a job.
But that's a good thing though.
I'll be honest. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't want to get a job, and I'm the first person in my immediate family
Right.
to go to college and graduate college. So
No doubt.
I really did that for my mom and dad more so, and my grandma and grandpa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? More so than just me really wanting to go that bad.
No doubt.
You know, but they was really my motivation. All y'all was all at school,
Right.
and you know it was just me and Smuts here. You know, so we had to figure that part out.
Right. Right. And y'all also have a community store called Free Space Creatives. Can you tell me some more about that and how that all came about? Because that's a big thing.
So the free space came about. We wanted to put a platform. It really is not even about SuckaFree, but the free space rolls off of SuckaFree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it just came about because we wanted to have a platform in Virginia that could open up doors for local artists, creatives, fashion industry.
Right.
We didn't really have a fashion market since, previous
Right.
Players World and everybody else.
Exactly.
Shout out to all of them. But like we didn't have our own lane.
Right.
So we was like, man, you know what? We gotta show the world who we are.
Right.
We got, you know what I'm saying? We go everywhere. We can throw on anybody's designer,
Right.
but they don't know who you are. They hear you talk and they say, hey, you from DC? You like, nah, bro,
Right.
we from VA.
Right.
It's close. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, but we from VA. And
don't
they like,
have
all
our
right.
own.
And then when they say VA, they expect you to be from 757 or
Yeah.
804.
Yep. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
it.
all they know.
Yeah,
All they know.
So, but yeah, man, it's different, man. We had to kind of find a way to get in the game and give the people a place where they can come and get that knowledge. And we hope that they just come to the store not
Right.
to purchase clothes. I'm not in the game to sell clothes.
Right.
I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? We selling energy. We selling
Right.
like hope. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Motivation.
Like, and it's right there on Queen Street, on the block
Exactly.
we hooped at, on the block we grew up on.
Exactly.
So it's buy back the block time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's
No
what it's
doubt.
for.
And Joke, like we was going across that bridge to the Madness
All day.
like, literally dropping bags, like dropping bags every
Yeah.
week.
Literally.
So just imagine now full circle for the
Yeah.
youngest that's underneath of us.
Right.
They don't have to go across that bridge.
Not at all.
They literally
Not at
can
all.
go to a store on Queen Street
Right.
that's owned, black owned,
Yes.
by Alexandria residents.
Yep.
All of us friends, people they can really touch. We work
Relate
with
to.
hand to hand every day.
Right.
And be like, yeah, like I'm going to do this next for my city.
Right.
So the motivation and just seeing that be in our hood,
Right.
that's the biggest part about it for real.
No doubt.
Yeah,
Gunna, you got
it,
something?
it was also important just to build something from the ground up.
Right.
Like we really built that from the ground up.
Yeah.
Like gutted that place out.
Right.
You know, got the floors done, the walls done,
Yeah.
everything. So
I
that
seen
was
y'all
like,
neon sign too. I seen all of that.
yeah. So that was like
Yeah.
real important just to see. Like I've never done anything like that.
Right.
I've never built anything like that
Out of nothing
out of nothing from the
Yeah,
ground up.
to something.
So that was real important to me just to see it, just to go through the process and see it happening.
Long
And-
process.
Yeah,
I
and
can
just to
only
see how far it
imagine.
goes. Also to see how far it goes.
It always is.
You know,
a long
because
process.
we plan to take it as far as it can go.
Definitely.
No back ending from nobody. All
No,
from the
no
owners,
loans,
Right.
No
yeah.
loans.
No
none of that.
loans, no
During
nothing.
COVID.
Right.
And then we had to get it. We got it done. You know, something happened where it got messed up. We had to get everything redone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you know how frustrating that
That's
is.
the only thing about being a business owner, like myself included. You have these goals and plans of how things should go, but you gotta expect the BS to happen.
Plan
you know?
B, C.
Yeah,
D.
yeah, it's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna
You know
happen.
what I'm
But
saying?
if you just stick to it, you know what I'm saying? Perseverance is key. But I also seen something on your Instagram personally, Gunna, about the hair thing. Can you tell me some more about that?
Yeah, I really wanted to tap into a market that would last forever.
I see.
And with that, it was just more so. I just know women support what they like.
No doubt.
You know, so once they get into something they really like, they really support it. So that was another motivation behind it. Also, I just wanted to start something by myself, ground up too,
Right.
just to see what I can do.
No
you
doubt.
know, just to see what I can do. And my plan was to just, try it out, and I'll modify from there,
Right.
make tweaks, and eventually, I'll see if people want to lend a helping hand or whatever to make it better. But
No
I had
doubt.
to try it myself just to see.
And what's the name of that for all my people? Because there's a lot of people out here who
That's
don't.
the
not familiar.
444 Hair Collection.
So that's at 444 Hair Collection?
Yeah, at 444 Hair Collection.
On IG? Okay.
Yeah, on IG. And we got some new stuff about to drop, some new stuff, new sales, new deals, new photo shoots. A lot of stuff will be coming this fall and winter. So
And that's the most important part, like just having partners and friends that like you see him doing something or you see
Right.
me doing something.
Yes.
That's gonna motivate him to do something.
Exactly.
So we all just keep pushing each other to just keep pushing ourselves to go to the next level, just leveling up.
No
in
doubt.
Everything we doing.
And yeah, I get that because I seen you guys moving, and this is like the social unrest time, like serious COVID. And I always told myself, like, man, what do you want to do? Like, I don't know what you're gonna do, but you gotta find what you want to do. But you can't just jump out there. I think Rick Ross said it perfectly. You don't want to move fast. You want to move correctly. You want to feel it like what you're supposed to be doing. And I finally found my calling because I seen you guys moving, and I was like, okay. You know, don't move it instantly, but just start to get the feeling. It'll come to you if you want it to. Now, you can ignore the signs. And the crazy thing, I was ignoring the signs for about 2 or 3 years. But once you wake up and smell the coffee, you get where you're supposed to be. And I appreciate you guys, you know, for, like, shedding light, like, man, maybe he should be doing something. I mean, because I could sit back, cool, stack bread. But I'm going to tell you like this. This last 6 years, this is the brokest I've ever been, but the happiest I've ever been. You know, because you're investing and you believe in this dream. You know what I'm saying? So I owe a lot of credit to y'all.
One appreciate that, but the main thing is we should all have that with just the same people we watch on TV.
Yes.
The same people we walk past and grew up with. You should have them same type of motivations and feelings when you see somebody else doing something. You know what I'm saying? So that's always important.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you gotta jump out there.
You got to.
So you gotta make sure you be like, I'm gonna sit back, but you really gotta go do it. You really gotta put that bread up to do it.
Yes.
And
you gotta see where
just
it takes
go all in.
You got to.
You got to see where it takes you.
No looking back.
You'll be surprised how one thing leads to another.
You will.
That you never even thought of. You know
Never
what I'm
thought
saying?
of.
Just from you getting up every day.
Yes.
And going,
And
trying to do
sticking to
something.
the plan.
And it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It might take a detour, but you'll be surprised when you stumble on. Or who you meet, what doors, you know?
Yes.
So, like, that's another way to keep, like, me doing my own thing. It's just another way to keep me motivated to get up every day.
No doubt.
You know, so I can
no doubt.
just see where it takes me.
Yes. And Jay, I see we have J Papers Incorporation. I didn't know I seen it, but I didn't know if it was you. But you elaborated to me earlier off camera. This is your thing. Can you express your feelings and thoughts about this?
Man, so the J Papers thing, man, like that came about, you know, like Goose said, we wanted to do something. I wanted to do something that could represent me.
Right.
Something that, you know, was, you know, I'm all about health. You know what I'm saying? I juice in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my smoothies. And I was like, man, I really want a clean smoking paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm around box all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know
what's going on.
You know Green Sundays and Wizards, everything popping, the Goblins popping. And I'm like, you know what? Every time we out, somebody asks me for a lighter or they ask me for some roll-ups.
Right.
We got the parties. I'm out 3-4 nights a week minimum.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody asking me, yo, you got some roll-ups? Yo, you got a lighter? Whatever.
Right.
I said, you know what? This is dumb. I'm about to just create my own papers.
Right.
So I did some
Makes
research.
sense.
You
Fuck
know what
them
I'm saying?
backwoods.
I did some tests, and I was like, you know what? 100% non-GMO, all organic, you know, pure hemp, none of that bullshit, you know. So I was like, yeah, like, let's roll with this. Like, and it's something low cost. It's just, you can take it everywhere.
Right.
You know, you can travel with it, whatever.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
it's
the key.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can show up anywhere with your papers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, this is an accessory.
Right.
So that's what I like to do. I like to accessorize. Like, I like to get in the game and accessorize. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do.
Hey, it's dope to be. My next question is
Hold up, Joke. Hold up.
oh, you got something? Oh, my bad.
Don't forget 500 cleaning, man. Don't forget.
Oh
500
my
cleaning.
goodness, I did.
Don't
I
forget
did.
500 cleaning.
Please
man.
express to the family members out here about 500 cleaning. I learned about this through Gunna. So tell me about it, because I didn't know until Gunna had told me.
Oh nah, we ain't playing no games. Just gonna get clean with 500 cleaning.
Oh man, I like that. I like that. I like that. How long this has been about?
I'm about to come up on a year.
Oh, amazing.
COVID. sitting in the crib.
Right.
Like you said, had bread just looking in the bank accounts. Yeah, it look good, but the money ain't working while I'm sleeping.
Exactly.
So now that money working while I'm sleeping.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I bought a franchise.
Wow.
And now we can cuss on here, right?
You can do whatever you want.
Oh,
I don't curse, but you all have the freedom to do
Yeah,
whatever you like. This
shit.
is your show right now.
500.
This is SuckaFree edition, family members. Know that. I told you when my guests come on here, they can do what they want. If it's one-on-one, you know how I roll.
So yeah, we got the Marnie Exchange, we got churches, we got the European wax spots.
Wow.
We got the Boys and Girls Club.
Mm.
I had to slow down, man. I had too many. Needed some
Wow.
more workers and make sure the quality of the work get done.
Yes, sir.
To keep attain of the name
The
500
name.
Cleaning.
That's
So
the
I had
key.
to slow it down a little bit.
That's
But
the
yeah,
key.
we out here 500 Cleaning.
Oh, man. Family, you heard all that? This is all Alexandria right here. We doing a lot out here, man. I appreciate that, man. That's all the inspiration you guys will need for the night. But we're going to keep it rolling. I just want to know, with all of these endeavors and adventures, journeys, and businesses, what's been the biggest obstacles in this journey? Like, what's the biggest hurdles that you have faced going through all these businesses?
Ourselves. We be in our own way.
Yes.
Man, like if we just sit back and just get out our own way, man,
Right.
or just keep going. That's all it is. It's like you just keep going. Like sometimes
Right.
you'll get to where you feel like it's a dead end, but really it's just that cliff that's going to take you right onto the next wave. You know what I'm saying? Like it's us. Like that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like us.
He say that, but it's a process because everything that we're doing, we never seen nobody do it before us.
Right.
Or really had the hand-to-hand notes to do.
Right.
So I wouldn't say it's a hurdle or anything. It's a process.
No doubt.
So, yeah, we be frustrated. It be us in our ways, but we learning through that whole process.
As you go.
As we go. So
Yeah.
it get frustrating at time, but I always go back to myself and be like, ain't none of us never done this before. Ain't none of us never had the rule book to do this. Ain't none of us, we don't know.
Yeah,
and we just gonna figure it out.
And it's supposed to stress you, you know.
Man,
Yeah,
most of the stuff we
supposed
do.
to.
And like it's no loans. You know what I'm saying? Everything's coming out of your pocket.
So it is hurting.
Every loss you took, you
feel it.
really
man.
took.
You
You
feel
know
it.
what I'm
You
saying?
feel it, little.
Yeah, like you looking like,
Boy.
damn.
Yeah.
You know?
And most of the stuff we did wrong the first time.
Right.
Yep.
For
Or
sure.
We
the
all
first
did.
2 times.
Or we
We
took
all
the long
did.
route.
Yeah,
we took the long
Or we
route.
took the long route.
He'd cuss me out like, man, why you order so much of this shit? I'm
Right.
looking at him like, nigga, I don't know. I ain't never did this shit
Right.
before.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's better to have
But we
more than
needed
not
some
enough.
work in here.
Yeah. And that's the key too. That's the key too.
So it be fun. It be funny because we be all be like, yo, what? Why you do this? Why you do this? And
Right.
all I can do is just look back and be like, really, I don't know.
Yeah, but the good thing about it all is like once it's all, you know what I'm saying, once it's all clicking
Yes.
and it's all said and done and I get a chance to tell my story,
Oh man.
you know what I'm saying, especially to my kids.
Yes, sir.
You know, I know they don't listen, but at
Do
least
they
I'ma
ever?
have- yeah, you feel me? I'm gonna have something to tell them. You don't do it this way.
Yeah.
You do it this way. And if nothing else, for me, I just always wanted my kids to have an example of look what my dad did.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Instead of just be telling them go out, get a job. Yeah, do that too. But
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like
You see
you
the
can
proof.
do it your way,
Mhm.
but it's gonna cost you. You're gonna have to sit down for a minute and put something in motion. But that was like real important for me.
Right.
Yeah, it really do be feeling good. Like my little niece, she be like, she'll probably ride past Queen. She be like, yeah, that's my uncle's store.
That's a beautiful feeling.
You know what I'm saying? So
dope.
that don't be feeling good.
Yeah, how
right
you feel
there.
like Andre
And
the Giant.
Then when you hear it or somebody say it to you,
Yeah.
you be like, oh shit, damn, I do own a
And
store.
I feel like
Yeah.
that same way when people like Broken Studio. I just walk past. I'm like, oh yeah, that's my yeah. You right. Yeah.
It's dope because it's still surreal a little bit.
It
you
is.
feel me?
It is. It
It's
takes some
every
getting
day.
used to.
Yeah,
You gotta get
it
used to that
does.
stuff, man.
Sometimes it slips my mind, and I'm like, damn.
Yep.
You know, like I do
Yeah.
own a store, I do own a company. Like,
Yeah.
it's a little crazy, but you know, that's what we grind for.
Yeah. No doubt. And with all that being said, what do you guys say to the next group of guys of a collective who wants to start their own store? What would be your advice for them?
Keep hustling. Don't stop.
Stack them days.
Stack them days.
You got to stack them days.
Like you said, you're going to get frustrated.
Whew.
If you don't, it's probably not going the way
It's not
supposed
gonna
to
work.
go. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be mad.
Yes.
You're going to look at some people who you felt should have helped you that didn't help you.
Yep.
You know, You know, some people gonna tell you why you doing that. Put your money in it. It's gonna be a lot of, you know, you got to keep going because it's your dream. It's
Can't
what
listen
you want
to
to
everybody. You gotta stay focused.
Yeah, you gotta put that tunnel vision.
What was your goal?
Yeah, man. Like if I had any advice, I would just say, don't go into it just thinking your way gonna work. You know, don't go into it.
That's a good one.
Don't go into it thinking your way gonna work.
Yeah, man.
Because really, my way didn't work. His way ain't gonna work. It's just gonna come together, and it's like a little bit of everybody. Maybe 10%, 20% of your plan. Mix it in with somebody else's plan.
Yeah.
And then you might have to get somebody from the outside
Yeah.
to come in and help guide it and direct it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like your plan
ain't one way.
Yeah, it ain't just one way.
And tell them don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yeah.
To those before you. That's real important.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Ask those before you what they did, what they didn't do. You know, and you don't got to do everything they did, but take that knowledge and mix it in with a little bit of how you want to do it.
Right.
And you'll probably succeed.
I call Mo from the museum all the time, ask him different questions. All
Really?
the time.
Yeah, shout out to Mo, shout out to G, man, everybody, like, especially those two, man. Like, they pioneers in this, and I grew up kind of a little bit under them, and I had a lot of experience with them early on, back in their days when they didn't know what was going to happen.
Right.
And I remember waking up, and they didn't have no jobs, but they was out making stuff happen every day.
Right.
And I'd be like, you know what?
It's the only way to
If
do
they
it.
gonna figure it out, I'ma figure it out.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And like it was, you know, of course it just trickled down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
As it should, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. So with that being said, I see that music is a big influence on you guys, and it comes with art, and that what type of music you guys listen to get you motivated in the mornings, at the nights, whenever you're the most active? Who you go to artists?
In the morning, I start my days off with R&B all the time.
Okay, you my
You know
kind
what
of
I'm
guy,
saying?
no doubt.
Whitney Houston, You Give Good Love. That's my first go-to.
All right,
Gotta hear it.
the best
Gotta hear
ever.
it every
Okay,
day. Then I gotta go to Mary J. Blige.
right.
You feel me? And Anita Baker. Those my top three.
Okay, your top two is right. So
yeah,
you
I gotta start my day like that.
Uh-huh.
And then by noon, you know what I'm saying? I get into the little baby, the 4PF,
Right.
the Gunna, the NBA young
Okay,
boy.
okay.
But I can't start my day with that.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when you're aging.
Yeah, who the hell knows what I can't start my day like that. I can't. I don't know. I don't like how my days go when I start like that.
Yeah, me neither.
You know what I'm saying? I need to. You know what I'm saying? I need that smooth talk. I need them to sing me. You know what I'm saying? I need to hear that voice in my ears to get my mind right, and I'm ready to attack that day. And then I turn up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the day.
No doubt.
Then when it's time to lay it down, I go back. You know what I'm saying? I might do the Luther Vandross.
Right.
Get my mind back
Big
right.
Luther or Little Luther?
Man.
Nah, Big Luther.
Luther.
You got to.
You gotta be Big Luther. You know what
You
I'm
got
saying?
to.
That's how I do it.
Yeah.
I'm still on that Lil Wayne Carter 2 Money on My Mind. Like,
Okay.
that's where I'm at every morning. I put the Money on My Mind on, and I'm ready to go.
Oh, you have to prove something.
That's
The
just
Carter
what
2, okay.
I-
You have to prove something.
it.
Yeah, classic materials.
I mean, for me, it just really depends on the day. Like if I'm in,
So start on a Monday morning.
but it might be a cool Monday. If I'm in a hustle Monday, I gotta put some Gotti on. I
Got
gotta
it.
hear how you gonna go get it.
Right.
The boss talk.
That's amazing what he's just doing with that DC United thing too,
Oh,
man. That's
man.
a heck of a step.
They don't. Some people in our SuckaFree chat don't like it.
How?
They Dolph fans. I don't.
You ain't got to
understand
choose sides.
It
You got to
doesn't
choose
matter.
sides.
He
man.
wants you to choose sides. I rock with Dolph a little bit.
They all
harder,
black men.
but it's cool.
They all not only that, it just lets you know that this area was open. That's the part that I bothered with. That we have successful artists that let it walk by. You wasn't in those rooms when you probably could have been there because you live here. This is your backyard. So that's like, okay.
Can't let them doors. Can't let
You
them doors
can't.
close when you got that left foot in there.
Man, what?
You gotta get in
It's
that
your
door.
backyard.
It's hard
So
to
that's
get
the
them
part
back
that's like,
open.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
but I learned in the industry, it's usually outsiders kind of controlling that anyway. So he
Right.
could have been a part of some deal. You know, he with Rock Nation.
right.
So he's in rooms with
Right.
business people all the
But-
time.
See, this is another thing. He had to stack all his days up. You got to think from
Yeah.
he was dropped from labels. He had to pay Baby to get out of
He
cash
paid
money.
out, right.
But he was learning that whole time. So then
Yeah.
when his time came,
And a big
he knew
bag
exactly
came.
everything he needed to do.
Cause I think,
And having a big homie, a mentor.
yeah,
Oh,
I think because KD got a ownership with the New York Soccer League. It's one of he got one too, but it's not with the DC United, but it's one of the MLS league. So everybody's making their ways around. I'm just like, oh, okay, this one was like an open season. I like it. It's dope.
I tie it all back into Rock Nation.
Yeah, but it's hip hop. You know, it's becoming more of a a normality, and that's the key. Because I remember for a long time, people just didn't think hip hop wasn't a talent on art, and it's like it's becoming hand in hand now. So
that shit
man,
run everything.
Man,
it's a lot of money, man. You got to put your name
The
on
culture is strong, man.
It runs
I think Jay
everything.
said it, man. It's our culture. The culture pushes everything.
Look at it though.
And look at the Super Bowl.
Look at it though.
He finally made right by me.
It's
I have nothing else to say about it.
And people was mad.
It took years, but
They was
I was
mad
mad
at
too.
him.
It took years, but finally.
They was
you
mad
We
at
had a
Hope.
Super Bowl that the players listen to the music.
But you the one who told me everybody want instant grits.
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was
So-
and it was
sometimes
and
you
it
gotta
was
warm that cream of the wheat
that
up,
was the
though.
cream of the wheat right
You gotta
there.
give 'em a chance,
And it's
you know
some
what I'm saying?
good cream of the wheat because it's a heck of a Super Bowl show going to happen.
Everybody
want to
put that thing in the microwave and take it back out.
Oh,
Let them
man.
work.
Yeah.
Let 'em
Wild,
work
the
before
wild
you
thing
call
is,
his name
yeah,
out.
it tastes so much better when they work,
And it's
you
amazing.
see it work.
And the set, I mean, they have Eminem, Snoop, Mary J. Blige, my
There go
man
Mary J.
Kendrick. I'm like, oh man,
Drake,
this is-
Dr. Dre on there too, ain't he?
yeah, it's his show. It's Dr. Dre's show, and those his.
That's gonna be crazy.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing in L.A.
Yeah, that's gonna be
in
crazy.
Inglewood at that new stadium. Oh man,
Whew.
yeah. For the clothing brand, the SuckaFree. Give me your outlook on 5 years from now. Where do you see it going, location wise, sales wise, influence wise, competition wise in the DMV area and outward?
I'm gonna say we're not in no competition with anybody.
Right.
Like it all goes back to us just motivating the youth to be able to start their own brand,
Right.
to be able to start their own store. More so the motivational. To say you can do the same things being from Virginia. That's the most biggest part from me. Like since we've been at school.
Right.
I done been at school before, and it was somebody I seen to go to TC Hayfield
Right.
and be in a conversation with some folks from out the city, and they be like, "Yeah, I'm from DC," and I'll be like, "Oh shit!"
Switch it right up on you.
Yep.
If-
Yep.
You can check out resume. Anybody that's at Virginia State, anytime they seen us three and everybody from Smuts, anybody else that went to school with us, they will let them know that we are from Virginia. We've been saying it from
No doubt.
from out the gate.
No doubt.
So the motivation to keep our youngest to keep that same mentality.
Yes.
It's okay to be from Virginia.
Yeah.
It's okay to be hustling from Virginia.
Right.
It's okay to say you're from Virginia.
It's just hard because we're from Little Alexandria, so it's overlooked. So when you, like you said, 757 to 804, they associate you with DC. But when you go to DC, it's like you're from Virginia. It's hard
Yeah.
being stuck in the mud, man.
It is.
But we're carving out our niche.
But I love it though. I've
Yeah.
always
I
loved it.
I
You know
love
what?
that part.
I've always loved it though. You know what I'm saying?
I love
I
that
love
part.
Alexandria, Virginia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love to show people that Alexandria ain't no different than where you from.
Exactly.
And guess
then-
what? She gonna cross that bridge.
You better believe it.
I
She
like
ain't
being
coming
on that
back.
island. I like being on that island, man. Like, you know, because it puts the focus on you. At the same time, they want to overlook you, but they got to check in.
Yeah, no
You know what I'm
doubt.
saying?
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, Alexandria is dope, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's really no different from the rest of the DMV
It
at
really
all.
is. It
No matter how much,
really
no matter
is.
how much, you know, people try to act like
Right.
it's much better living, not necessarily, you
Right.
know, but you'll figure all that out,
Yeah.
you know, once you know somebody from around that way.
So where you see the 444 hair collection in 5 years?
Man, in 5 years, I see the 444 hair collection really blown up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Really, really holding the ladies down.
Are we doing brick and mortars?
quality.
What are we doing? Brick and mortar stores? You thinking, or are we gonna do Sally's? What we gonna do?
We'll see,
we gonna
man.
Take over Sally?
We'll see. I gotta see how what happens
The
because
contracts.
you know, these days you don't even need a store.
You don't.
You know what I'm saying? Everything can be done online.
You right?
You know, I might keep it that way.
Right.
Store.
You know, I don't know. It really depends on. I gotta see like which way the tide moves in the next
Right.
year or two.
Yeah.
With that, but
Definitely.
you know, but for real, I'm cool with it being online.
Yeah,
really.
man. The store was
Right.
really for us to be able to touch the people. Like throughout COVID, there was a lot of disconnect. You know, people weren't able to interact a lot, and us being from a small city, we wanted to be able to like reach back, give back, connect, open doors. Like we want anybody, youth, older, whoever, to just walk in the doors anytime, ask any questions. You got any ideas? We here to expand on it. We here to help. We here to share any knowledge that we have, any experiences we have. Like I said, I'm not in the business of selling clothes. I'm here to like shed light. You know, I'm here to show a platform for people. So for SuckaFree, in the next 5 years, you know, like, of course we wanted to build organically. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing like having that home love. You ever hear about people who can't go back home, or the rappers like,
who
yeah,
just don't
you know,
go
like,
back home,
or they leave, they go to LA, or they do something, they never come back.
Yeah, man.
Like, I couldn't live with myself like that.
But you get to understand. I don't know about you, but I get to understand it being from here.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
It sucks.
You know what I'm saying? It sucks at the
It's
same
unfortunate.
time. So for us, like 5 years from now, man,
Yeah.
like I feel like we're gonna have opportunities to do a lot of collaborations. We've had a couple opportunities already, and we have some that we can pursue. You know, like major label collaborations with SuckaFree.
Right.
But I don't think we're there yet. I just think right now what we want to do is just make sure home is taken care of.
No doubt.
And you said something good too, like far as people, you know, going to different cities, LA, New York. Like, I want to give love to the city for giving love to us.
Man, what?
You know what I'm saying? The city take care of us.
Yeah.
Show us big love. You know,
Right.
everywhere I go in Alexandria, I see somebody with a shirt, hat,
Right.
socks,
Yeah.
whatever. They show
Really
us big
appreciate
love.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's important. So we don't have to pick up and run necessarily.
No doubt.
Because all the love is here.
Right.
And the building is open. Like, hit Lil J up. We definitely rent the building out for you can come put whatever pop up you want to do in there. So
Right.
that's another free. That's why it's free space as well too.
Right. Exactly.
So
Yeah,
if Broken
any type of
Studios
display.
need to come to free space and, you know what I'm saying, do some interviews, do some shows.
Oh, we coming.
The space
We
available.
just building this thing. That's it. We coming.
It's
It's
big
gonna,
love.
it's
and
gonna be a tour.
Before I forget, shout out Heads Up Barbershop.
Oh yeah.
Black
Man,
owned.
hey,
He
black
owned the whole
owned.
block. He owned that
Hey.
home block.
Hey, Antoine Boxell, Big C,
Yeah.
Wood, Woo, everybody up in there.
Shout out to the OGs.
Like, yeah, man. Because, like, honestly, that's how we got here. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, to even be able to get the store,
Right.
you know, we had to get the okay from them because
Right.
they know what we can do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, they know, they believe in us. So
And a-
Right.
I
and a
appreciate
quick-
them.
And a quick story about Antoine and Heads Up Barbershop. What she explained to me. So the guy that owned that whole building
Right.
gave Antoine that opportunity, and he wanted to make sure Queen Street, that corner right there,
Right.
remained black owned.
No doubt.
So big shout out to Twan for giving young dudes like us an opportunity
Right.
in the shot. So we really appreciate that, because if it wasn't really for him to say, all right, I'm gonna let these youngins go in there,
Right.
do what they do,
Exactly.
hope they can pay their rent on time
Right.
during
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
He really took a chance on it, so we really appreciate that, Twan.
No doubt. Much love. And this next question is we about to get on man time before I get y'all up out of here. But I just want to know, like, how is finding a balance with work life, home life, hustle life, family life, and personal life difficult?
Man.
So we about to get to the straightening. And these last two questions get to the straightening.
Nigga need a drink.
It's hella difficult.
Yeah,
man.
I told you we gonna let them know
listen.
who you are, but then we're gonna get to the real.
Only thing I can tell you is,
Not me. Them.
not you, whoever needs to hear this. Because a lot of people need to hear this. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know, you're right.
All those things you just named are going to pull you every which way.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? My best advice to you, got to put your head down. Got to keep hustling. Because only you understand your vision.
Yes, sir.
You know, you can't have time and money.
Not at all.
It don't work that way.
You know it.
You
Shout out to
know?
Big Meech.
So you keep working, you keep grinding. You're going to have to tell your lady some nights, yeah, now we can't go out tonight.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to tell them, you got to miss some family dinners.
You're gonna have to.
You're going to have to miss some maybe some family reunions.
You are.
But when you touch that finish line,
Woo!
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You
Everybody
got-
happy then.
Everybody's happy, but you can't listen to everybody, man. Everybody going to pull you every which way.
Yes, sir.
Man, I tell people, They don't even know how much sleep I get, Joke. Hey, Joke. Hey, Joke.
Real talk.
Hey, Joke.
You had some on your chest,
Hey,
cuz.
This shit
Hey,
is
Joke.
real.
This shit real. This shit hurt, dog. Like this shit hurt.
Yeah,
like,
I understand,
it's-
man.
I don't know when the last time I slept more than 4 hours straight throughout the night.
I understand.
Like, I'm up before you and I'm up after you.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And I take pride in it. Sometimes
No
too
doubt.
much pride in it because everybody, you need your rest. But getting my rest ain't gonna get me where I need to be.
No doubt.
So like sometimes, you know, my body might shut down every now and then.
Right.
But for the most part, I don't. Hey, listen,
Time,
I'm up.
money.
That's it.
I'm
Time,
up.
money. It's never this way.
I'm up.
Let's
I
go,
gotta
Slink.
make it to my kids' events. I gotta make it
Woo!
to see my parents. I got everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I let everybody down. I know I do.
No doubt.
I
You
know
can't
I
make
do.
everybody happy.
You know
I know
what
that.
I'm
Everybody
much.
not gonna be
Like,
happy.
They
like,
died.
like
And
Somebody got to
it
wake up
hurts.
mad. That's the way it goes.
It sucks.
It hurts,
too.
but when I show up, I try to show up big.
No
You
doubt.
know what I'm saying?
No
So,
doubt. No doubt.
I mean, like both of them said, like you really gotta be dedicated to losing sleep.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna lose sleep.
You are.
And one thing I can say is naps are very key.
Woo!
Yeah.
Especially
like
as the age go up.
like a midday 30-minute hour nap, that's crucial.
Yes,
'cause
sir.
That's gonna last you. More side for the relationship side.
All of
If she's really not going to see what type of grind and what you on and be able to be with you with that, she's not gonna be the one because you're gonna have to be out. You're gonna have to be out.
Yeah.
It's tough,
Yeah.
but if you want,
to be an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
you got to be outside at some point.
Yes, sir.
Like
You dealing with a
you ain't got-
hustler.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
ain't got the
Yeah.
party and all that, but you got to be on some scenes. You got to be able to rub elbows and bump shoulders with
You gotta
somebody.
talk to some
Yeah,
people.
you got to be.
at one day you might miss a networking opportunity with
That's all
whoever
it
it may
takes.
be.
That's
It's
all
your
it
job to
takes.
sell yourself
Yes, sir.
everywhere you go.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
You are your biggest cheerleaders. What I always
Yes.
tell my family members. You are your
Yes.
biggest cheerleader.
You put the work in. You gonna take the losses. You know.
You gotta take them losses like you take them
And
wins.
the crazy
too.
thing is, a lot of
Woo,
times,
boy,
you
bittersweet.
gonna you'll share the wins, but you gotta let me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta let me do what I do.
Yeah. No doubt.
You know, you can't put me in the box.
No doubt. No doubt. And before I let you guys get out of here, my last question is this is man time. Are you content with the man you are? And if you're not, deep down inside, like how are you getting better? Because I always feel like we always have to get 1% better. But as you stand here today, are you content with the man you are?
I don't think you should ever be content. I don't think that's the right word.
Right.
That's basically saying you perfect.
I sleep good at night with
Okay.
who I am. You
It's
know,
just a question.
I try to stay solid in everything that I do.
Right.
You know, I don't double cross people. I don't backdoor
Right.
people.
Right.
You know, if I ain't fucking with you, I ain't fucking with you. I don't got to backdoor you and do all that. I try to keep everything straightforward. So that's how I sleep well at night. You
No
know,
doubt.
I stay true to my family.
No doubt.
I stay true to my homies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I sleep well at night. I don't want to use the word content because, like you said, I can always do things better.
No doubt.
As far as I can father better, I can be a better
Right.
son, I can be a better
Same
brother,
here.
I can be a better uncle. You know, so I don't want to say content. You know, because you can't have wisdom and youth at the same time.
No doubt.
You feel me? So as you grow, it's gonna be things that you know at 35 that you didn't know at 30.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So content ain't the right word, but I sleep good at night with who I
Okay.
am.
Okay. That's why I use the word. So I got you talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Like, wow, man. Like, I'm always a little bit disappointed in myself. To say
Same
the truth.
here.
Like,
Ain't enough 24 hours.
like I'm always disappointed in myself in a way because when I wake up, if I don't get the gym that day, I feel like I let myself down.
Right.
I'm a maximizer, so like my productivity rate got to be real high
Right.
for me to really think that I'm doing the right thing.
Right.
If I might be halfway through the day, I realize I ain't pray today, so I didn't hit the gym, I didn't pray,
Right.
I didn't juice or exercise. I didn't do nothing this morning that I really thought I was gonna do. I got up and started doing stuff for other people first.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So when your whole day goes around, you realize your whole day went to everybody else.
Man.
So you like, dang, like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
I'm gonna
frustrating.
meet tomorrow. I'm gonna get me in tomorrow.
So
Then the
you
next
say.
day, so you say, and then the next day,
So you say.
it's not about you either.
Not at
You know
all,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Not at
So-
all.
So like, it might go a week before you can sit down and be
Yes.
like, okay, this is about me.
Yeah.
And then you try to do everything in one day, but like I
gonna
said,
happen.
but like I sleep good knowing that I don't steal from nobody.
No doubt.
I don't lie to nobody.
No doubt.
I don't gotta rob nobody. I put out good energy in the world, and I'm hoping to receive it back. That's all I know.
No doubt.
I'm sleeping great at night. If I do sleep, like everybody else said, we not perfect, so it's got to be certain things that we got to work on, and just making sure you praying. That's the main thing. Keeping God first in everything that you're doing. That's just gonna make everything right.
No doubt.
And anything that you do.
Yeah.
As long as he leading the way, you good money.
Yeah. All right. Last question. Dream collab for the SuckaFree brand. Who's your dream collab? Starting with you, Gunna.
My dream collab. That's
your
tough.
Personal dream collab, not a collective. Y'all put in the answer. Who would your personal dream collab be with the brand?
That's a good ass question.
That is a great question.
That's a good ass question.
My personal dream collab.
Hey,
my personal dream collab. I'm not really.
You want to
sure.
pass or come back?
Yeah, come back.
Jay, you on the spot?
Man,
come back.
I got a few of them.
Okay, just let me hear it.
Jerry Lorenzo.
Woo! Fear God.
Paya Moss. Man, like it's a lot of black designers that I would just, the V-Lone brand.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's.
But if you could pick one, give me one. What's the one you could take home with you? Which one I'm going to the bank with? Which one? Is it Fear God?
You know what?
Fear God heavy.
Like.
Y'all,
that,
I like it.
That,
the materials?
It's different, man. I can't wait. I'm waiting for
them fabrics.
Oh
my!
See, I'm in the storylines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I only wear a brand if I know the storyline.
Yeah,
like
deep.
like
He's
Jose
deep.
Thomas at Gallery Department.
Yeah.
He's taking a break from fashion for a minute to go back into the art world. But like he's
Listen to
another
you.
black designer. I read the storylines. I know their history. Like I know how they got to where they got to, and how they branded.
Right.
Like that's what I'm into. I'm into marketing and branding. Like
Right.
I'm the quiet one out of the crew for the most part because I don't talk to a lot of people,
Right.
but I'm observant and I'm marketing. Like I'm figuring out how to brand. You know what I'm saying? I'm observing all the time. Slink might be the more happy-go-lucky person walking around dapping everybody up,
Right.
and I might be sitting in the cut with my hat on, like, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like. That's just how I am, but it's no less love.
Bro, don't
Right.
call me the happy go.
But I say all that to say this, Jay. I asked you one question. I need one. I can't let you leave here without. You gotta pick one.
So indecisive.
I know. You gotta pick one.
Hey,
I can't let you leave without
Hey,
picking
no.
one.
I got mine when you're ready.
You next.
Man, whew.
You gotta pick one. You can't leave without picking one. Pick a side. Let's get it. It's just a drink
I'll go Jerry
collab.
Lorenzo.
Jerry Lorenzo. Let's get it. Who's went to Adidas for more expansion on his creativity. Okay, because Virgil got it on lock, but I get it. I like Fear God though.
Yeah, I don't have like a specific designer that I would like to collab with, but I'd like to collab with ASAP Rocky. I think he's dope in fashion.
Okay,
I like the way he move. I like his swag.
He got to deal with Mercedes.
couple.
He got Mercedes Benz, so
He's
you
a
got to do
Dior
something.
model. He's a Fenty model. He's a
But
couple.
he's big on. He got the big.
But I like
Benz deal. So.
Yeah, I like when he do his little. You know what I'm saying? When he put his little touch on stuff.
Yeah.
I like to work with ASAP Rocky.
Okay,
when it
so
comes to
the
fashion.
Harlem blend. Okay.
Minus the skirts. But, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I like to work with ASAP Rocky.
And to bring it home, Slink, who you got? It's one.
We need that Nike plug.
Ooh!
We need that Nike plug.
Oh, that's what I like to hear.
That's next level right there to where
Yeah.
you know it's gonna get cooked up properly.
Yes.
You're gonna have the best of the best fabrics to pick
You want
from.
the Drake deal? You want the Virgil deal? Because Virgil has total control. Drake, is
To be honest
curated.
with you, let them Nike people do what they do. That's what they
Okay,
paid
see with
for.
the Drake one. Okay.
Let them people do what they do. That's what
Definitely,
they get paid
definitely,
for.
yeah.
Or Yeezy. I mean, he's a psycho, but I like to work with Kanye West.
Period.
As far as
Oh, with
fashion
Adidas. Oh, I love him. You know how I feel about him in
The
fashion.
hell with Adidas. Yeezy SuckaFree.
Easy, SuckaFree.
Yeah,
oh,
come on,
man.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
Throw that nigga, you know what I'm
the
saying?
the cold is coming.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all gonna get some. You gonna get some sales there.
Yeezy SuckaFree. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
they're gonna be paying
I like
for
to
y'all
work
in y'all
with-
sleep. Man, I'll tell you.
I like to work with relatable people.
Oh man, no, he
I don't
is.
relate to Ye.
He is.
We
We
used
I don't.
to.
We used to, and that used to be my favorite rapper of all time. But he is the biggest influence on fashion and hip hop and music in the last 20 years.
My thing is,
There's
I just
nobody
wanna-
bigger than him,
I just want to work
fashion-wise.
with those who started how we started.
Woo!
You feel me? Not,
Yeah.
I understand what's
Oh,
going on
that's
when you
another
hire up.
Nobody.
When you start-
nobody
When you
has
start,
ever did fashion
you know what I'm
like
saying?
him.
When you start how we started,
Yeah.
that's why I say ASAP Rocky, Kanye West.
You wouldn't know a Balenciaga
Yeah,
or
yeah, you know what I'm
Don
saying?
C.
Yeah,
Not
Virgil
those
without
type
this
people
guy. He is a
outside of-
pioneer
yeah,
fashion.
but as far as like the,
It's just
the big
like-
design, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Feel nice. I don't.
Yeah.
They're not from where I'm from.
You can't touch them.
Yeah,
see
you know
them,
what
but
I'm
you
saying?
can't touch 'em.
I like.
Or in the meeting, he ain't gonna be relatable.
Yeah,
Right.
I like this. Somebody who remember. Like when they look at me and look at what we doing, like damn, I remember when
I did that.
Yeah.
So let me tell you what I got for you.
I've been jazzed, but I mean, he has his litany of curators.
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
He
Like,
has an umbrella.
I feel like somebody
They
like
did
that
the
could
shit.
really touch
God
on.
Damn.
Oh, he's the best. I ain't gonna lie. As far as hip hop and fashion, he's the best. As far as music and fashion, he's the best ever.
Yeah.
Easily.
I feel like
He
somebody.
just
like
dropped
that.
a $10 hoodie with Gap. What was it, $100 or something? Like
But-
this, look how it triples over time.
But
Go
you
to
know what,
StockX, it's
Joe?
like $400.
But you know what, Joke? To keep it all real, when we grew up, the one thing that didn't happen was the urban lines didn't collab with each other.
No.
So like at the same time, like
Besides, I think Universal helped out Madness when they stopped.
yeah,
That's the only one.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like
That's it.
man, like what if Virginia got together with museum or something for like just a capsule piece or like a
Yes.
small piece? You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? It don't
small,
have to be
yeah.
a forever thing. It's just one time
Yeah.
capsule piece
Yeah, that'd
for
be
the
dope.
memories.
It's
That'd be
just
tight.
You know what
them
I'm saying?
borders, man.
Like-
I don't know what it is about the DMV, man. It's just hard, man,
Yeah.
to glue each other together. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, and I didn't want to bring this up because this is about you guys. But all I'm gonna say is I've been doing this for a month and a week, and within a week I got more love, messages, likes, and whatever from Philadelphia, which I only been to one time, and Baltimore, which I only been to like on weekends and getaway trips. Then I have, and a whole
Sneaky
month
links.
here.
He was on them sneaky Baltimore.
Chill, cuz. Give me on. Hey, yo. Yo, well, you know what? It's only part one because we're going to get crazy. So don't think I'm coming, ain't coming back.
We what?
Don't think I ain't coming back. It's going to be a part two. But all I'm saying is, man, it's a lot more love outside this area where we don't collab and people don't recognize what we
Part
got
two, I
going
can bring a
on.
drink with me. I'm bringing a drink with
Man,
me.
you do whatever you want.
Looking crazy.
Yeah,
we
part-
gonna
part
get
two.
Part
crazy.
two gonna be
I'm
crazy,
telling my
man.
homies here, we get a little drink.
But,
with
man,
me.
I just want to let
We
y'all
gonna
know,
really
man.
chop it up.
We're going to chop it up some more, man. This has been a heck of an interview, and I appreciate y'all, man. This is only part one, family. This is not coming out no time soon. It has to be edited and curated, but be looking out for part two. I appreciate y'all for coming through, brothers, man.
My dog.
Always,
Hey,
bro.
yo.
Much love.
We really love.
It's
We
all
really
love.
love what you're doing,
I
bro.
appreciate
Really
it,
love
man.
what you're doing,
I
bro.
appreciate it,
Anything that
dog.
we can help with, we
This shit
we
put a
here
smile
for
on
you.
my face.
It's
No
hard,
doubt,
bro.
man.
I
You feel me?
respect
Oh, it's all,
everything. with
it's
this.
all love, brothers, man. We're going to bring this up together, man. We have a lot to go over. Black Cobain, you're on my list, man. So you better be here, and we got some stuff going on. But until next time, you can always find me somewhere broken. Peace.